This is Just Cause 3, reviewed on the Xbox One, presented by Red Panda Studios.
She's pure insanity!
The story has enough colorful characters to give the Grand Theft Auto vibe, minus Grand Theft Auto quality. I like the bright warm saturation in the art style, and the cutscenes hold my attention well enough for me to remember names and understand what I'm supposed to do next to strengthen the rebellion. Speaking of Medici, it's large, vast, and quite pretty. I wouldn't say there's a lot to do other than find collectibles and tackle challenges. Some of the towns feel very copy and pasted. The task of liberating these towns is a rinse and repeat method of destroying key objects and raising a flag to turn the red map into a blue map. Some variety would have kept this from becoming boring and tedious after an hour or so. The explosions and destruction in Just Cause are awesome. Even better when you unlock new destructive vehicles and weapons to add to the chaos. Destruction makes Just Cause what it is, and the fiery bright lights never get old.
Who's next?
The game does suffer from frame rate dips when the destruction gets too heavy, bugs can hinder the fun, and performance issues rear their ugly heads, although they were never enough to break the experience for me. Now let's talk about this screen. The load times in this game are the heaviest anchors to Just Cause. I had to reset the game one time, not because it froze, but it was loading for more than 8 minutes, and it still had a ways to go. I figured it was faster to reset it. This was one occasion though. On average it's about 1 to 2 minutes. But dying is less forgiving because of them, which makes it particularly frustrating when your death was caused by a bug or something unfair. As difficulty rises, enemies find answers to your armored vehicles, and your primary weapons become less effective as enemies beef up their armor and eat more bullets. There's more objects to destroy to capture bases, so upgrading and modding become almost essential. It's a shame. The arsenal for primary and secondary weapons aren't as expansive to be effective down the stretch. The villain, Di Ravello, is a pretty standard bad guy. He's an asshole to his troops, he only cares about power, and he doesn't like Rico and his band of rebels. After defeating his fortresses, conquering his bases, and taking over his island, you would know you're doing a good job by watching him punish his commanders. Batman is nothing without his gadgets. Rico is no different. The wingsuit, parachute, and grappling hook come with a bit of a learning curve, but with time, I find they're more useful than most vehicles you find in the game. The upgraded mod system of Just Cause allows you to better your wingsuit, grappling hook, tethers, even put nitrous in your vehicles. The player can pick and choose which mods he wants to enable whenever he wants, which allows the player to personalize his Rico Rodriguez and create a fine-tuned experience. The tethering component is a cool gear and a nice way to show off the game's physics. It can be used to help take down a base every now and again, but it's not very useful on the fly. Tethering one enemy to an explosive while getting shot at by 25 others just isn't feasible. It quickly becomes a neat tool for experimenting in a controlled sandbox later, not the best idea in combat. Rico is an overpowered soldier with more than enough ability to stop Di Ravello, but I still felt lonely in Medici. I wish there was a cooperative multiplayer or even solid CPU allies to follow you into missions. It's not that I can't do it alone, I felt, why should I have to do this alone? Chaos in Medici would have just been more fun with friends. To sum it all up, Just Cause 3 is not worth $60. I could recommend a rental if you really like shoot 'em ups. Outside of that, Medici is a nice place to visit when the price drops.